I asked to come up here tonight and share with you my story, but what I want you to understand is my story is not my story. My story is their story. It's every man and woman who's ever raised their right hand and swore an oath to this country, to defend this country. I became a man on July 22nd, 2005, when I graduated Paris Island. And a few years later, I was able to join the ranks of my personal heroes in graduating from EOD school. And one of the small communities within the Marine Corps of about 500 is able to have a very particular job that I really looked up to. And obviously, I probably should have paid a little bit more attention in that school, but that's okay. And so in August of 2010, I had been in Afghanistan for about 5 months. I was one of 6 EOD techs who was asked to do this with a company of Marines. In the first 5 days, my teammate and I had cleared about 38 IEDs. By the end of the operation, by the end of the first month, they would have cleared 207 IEDs in 2 square kilometers. What the Taliban left for us there was a minefield. And the only reason I'm alive today is because a handful of Marines rushed to my aid knowing that it was a minefield, applied 3 tourniquets and a lot of prayer, and helped me get out of there. And so it's their story too. It's not just my story. Once I was recovering at Walter Reed, First Bethesda, I had a very good network of support. Just like many other small communities, just like the entire service, I had my own job filled there, taking care of me, my family, my friends, and had a good network of support. And unfortunately, not all my brothers and sisters up there had that. A young man came in, very well built, wearing pants, and looked at me and said, why are you feeling sorry for yourself? Why don't you go to PT? Why don't you get up out of this hospital bed? And like every general that had been there before me, the first thing I thought was, well, what do you know about losing your legs? And then he sat down in a chair, and I appreciate everyone that visited me, but I was very bitter. And he sat down in the chair beside me, his pants came up, and he had fake legs too, and that's when it hit me, why can't I go and do the things I used to do, or at least do them a certain way? 2 things I tell people when I speak about Wounded Warriors is that we are not limited, we're adaptive. And we're not the resentment of war, we're the embodiment, we're the resilience of war. Brought a handful of Wounded Warriors with us, and seeing them out there playing golf today was amazing. They're not limited, they're adaptive. They're putting with 1 hand. And some of you with 2 hands didn't do that well. So. That's true.